Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for one of the new album reviews. And sorry, I just got a notification saying my laptop needs to be updated. It does that sometimes, but yeah, one of the new album reviews, which is for Lil Lotus's new album, Error Boy, that I just got done listening to, and that I was listening to today at work. So, I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So, let's dive into this review. Now, overall, with the runtime it is for 30 minutes, this album sucked. This just was not good. There's a reason why it's not good. Production is pretty trashy, and the trap beats in most of this album sound really fucking bad. Rooftop, I kind of hate that song now, to be honest. I did give it a 3 out of 5 at the time, but now coming back to it again, I really don't like that song. Think of Me Tonight is a very good song. That's probably the only good song you're gonna find on this album. And so is Romantic Disaster with Chrissy Costanza from the band, what is it? Crap, now I can't remember. Against the Current, that's what it was. Against the Current's a pretty good band. Over and over again. No. Disappointing. He sounds like a fucking auto-tuned rapper in this song. And just, no. I fucking hated it. Fuck this song. And then comes Rooftop, and that song was trashy. Butterfly K was, I guess, stands for Butterfly Kiss, was average. And Girl Next Door was featuring Lil Aaron, was average as best too. And so was Lips That Kill. But another terrible song is Doctor Doctor. This song annoyed the shit out of me, where he's like, Doctor, Doctor, where did I go wrong? Not the way I'm singing it, but when you hear it at midnight tonight, this album really fails. I was afraid this was going to happen, because this was an album I was hoping would be good, but no, it fucking sucked. Really bad sucked. Then No Getting Over This featuring Travis Barker was an average song. Fake Love was probably the worst song on this album, but Doctor Doctor was the second worst. It wasn't as bad as Fake Love, because Fake Love is just all trap beats and him just kind of flowing in the song, and I couldn't stand that song. Why You Do Me Like This was disappointing at best. And Don't Fuck This Up featuring Travis Barker is the final track, and it's only like under 2 minutes, like 4 seconds away from 2 minutes long. But it was not a great way to end an album. But overall, production wise, this album needed a lot more work. And for the runtime it's going for, this album was such a waste of time, in my opinion. And keep in mind, it's just my opinion. I really did not like this album, so if you guys found this to be enjoyable, more power to you. But this album is just horrible. Trashy trap beats, annoying trap beat in the Rooftop song, with that bass line coming in, and it just annoyed the fuck out of me. But Doctor Doctor probably was a horrible song. I was hoping I'd like it, but after hearing it a few more times, I can't stand that song, to be honest. So this is going to be on my worst albums, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Lil Lotus, but you fucked up. In my opinion, you fucked up on this album. But Yeah, Fake Love was the worst song on this album. And just like I said, execution did not execute very well. So this is a disappointing album, to be honest. Overall, the only song that was good, well, two songs, was Romantic Disaster featuring Chrissy Costanza and Think of Me Tonight. And those were tolerable songs. Everything else, they can just get buried in a hole and never to be seen in the light of day again. Because, no, this was horrible. Overall, like I was trying to say, I think this Error Boy album by Lotus was his worst debut album. It it should have never happened, and he should have worked a little harder on making it good. And the album picture alone is fine, but no, I wasn't fond of the album picture. I just got done listening to it, and I was just really disappointed. I think it's a really bad album, in my opinion. So for a score, I'm gonna give Lil Lotus's Error Boy a 4 out of 10. Fuck this album. It can just go die in a hole, cause I am not listening to it again. Uh, and unfortunately, I was really hoping this wouldn't have been bad as I thought it was, and it was bad. It was really bad. Just keep in mind, it's just my opinion at the end of the day. You don't have to agree with me on it. It's just how I felt when I was listening to this album. And I personally think this album can go die in a hole because it sucked. But that's just my opinion. So don't get too butthurt if I uh, get upset you or whatever in this review. It's just my opinion. But comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Lil Lotus album, Error Boy. Sorry, I stuttered for a moment. If you've heard the album, it does come out at midnight tonight. I'm reviewing it at 10 p.m. right now. But yeah, if you did enjoy this album review, and hopefully you enjoyed kind of my ranty-ish album review, this album really was not that good. It was a tidal wave of a disappointment. Uh, Probably the tidal wave didn't even hit because that's how bad this album was. It's just a bad joke. Sorry. That you saw my tooth or whatever cracked and all that. It happened a little while ago. Uh, it's a long story, but it happened for some reason. But yeah, if you did like this ranty-ish album review, like I was trying to say, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for Lord's new album review. Sorry if I kind of hiccuped or whatever. Which will be for Solar Power. I'm actually trying to find the deluxe edition tracks before I review it. So that'll be the next album review. And yeah, it's a shame. I was really hoping this wouldn't have sucked. And unfortunately, it did. It's a damn shame. I think, like I was saying, and keep in mind, it's just what I'm expressing in this review. This album can go die in a hole because it's not and never see the light of day. Because this is not going to be a good memory of mine listening to this album. I'm going to be like, oh, I remember this album. Fuck this album. Kind of shit. But yeah, it's just my opinion. So if you did like this review, hopefully you did. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, all 363 of you subscribers that subscribed. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And yeah, but stay safe, take care. I will return to you for some track reviews probably tomorrow. Ugh, I just gotta make something to eat and then I'm gonna get ready for bed soon. But I'll definitely see you in my next review. So stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next review.